Sat here this morning, shifted these ewes and lambs through. This here is a certified ryegrass seed crop, and this is the second grazing. It was planted in the autumn, and we planted it with Phacelia, crimson clover, and some berseem clover. Now, this has had, like I said, one grazing prior to this one, and it has gone, certainly the Phacelia had gone reproductive. This is the first time the crimson's gone to flower, but the Phacelia has already flowered. And it's really interesting that when planted with some diversity, these plants that traditionally have not continued on after they've been disturbed post going reproductive, are able to continue on. Some Phacelia there. Look at this crimson, it's just such a gorgeous flower. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, outside of the ewes and lambs finding their way after the shift, but the birds, and you can just feel the life out here. You know, it's not a very bright day, there's not many bees at work, but I tell you what, if I was a bee, I'd be out here like this is bloody Christmas. Not a big fan of Christmas, I don't know why I used it as a reference there, but I'd be a pretty happy bee, I can tell you. So this crop has had, obviously nitrogen fixed into the soil for use after senescence through biological activity. It's had support via the symbiotic relationships of these plants through the mycorrhizal fungi network, which has been able to remain intact due to no cultivation and no damaging inputs. And so now, after a second grazing, that grazing obviously turning this biomass into digestible minerals available to the soil biome, we should see a really, really healthy, resilient ryegrass seed crop come from this with very low inputs. And we've managed to get 2 grazings out of it, so that's all dollars in the bank. How cool.